So on this channel, I show you how to make your Dream PPT. My name is Andre, and today I'll be doing part 2 of the balloon popping game. If you remember last time, in part 1, we made a simple game where there are 3 balloons, and behind one of the balloons there is a prize to be won or any kind of target object to be had. And students, kids, or players take turns popping the balloon to see if they can find the prize. Oh, I got it first time. Let me try next one. No prize. Yay, prize. So in this part 2, we're going to be elevating the balloon popping game, and I'll be showing you 2 ways how to make it even better, cooler, how to make it so that it draws even more attention. So without further ado, let's get cracking. First, we're going to just select any of the slides. Remember, we made 3 different ones. Each slide has an object behind a different balloon. So we'll just take any one, it doesn't matter. We'll click on it and we'll click Ctrl D to duplicate the slide. Now we'll have the exact same slide. And for this one, for the first kind of elevation, we're going to be making one balloon move across the screen. So the balloon will start on the outside, and when the person clicks go or is ready, the balloon moves across the screen, and the player then has to try to pop the balloon. So because the balloon is moving, we want to take away this kind of rectangle and triangle edge. We don't need it. And for this first elevation, we just want one balloon. So I'm going to take away just these 2 ones on the right. I'm going to delete the object. I'll delete this one. I'm going to keep this here, but in the selection pane I'm going to hide it, just because we don't need it right now. There's one more object, this bomb that's behind the balloon. We can move that away. So the idea here is not to have wrong objects, just one right object, but the person has to catch the balloon. So what we do is we click on the balloon, we click on the explosion theme, and we just hold shift and we drag it to the side. All the way here. Now actually we can drag this explosion right back to the middle. We just put it about here. So what we want to happen is we want this balloon to go all the way across. But when they click on it, this explosion appears and the object appears here in the middle of the screen to show that they've kind of won the game, or this round of the game. So first thing we want to do, you'll see all the animations are still here, besides for the other balloons, because we deleted them obviously. So first let's add the moving animation. So we'll click on the balloon, we'll go to animations, add animation, and we'll have all the way down to motion paths, and we'll click on this line. Then we'll simply change the direction of the line from down, it's going down, to right. And you'll see here from this green dot's where it starts, and the red dot is where it ends. So let's make it go all the way across. If you hold in shift, this line doesn't move. I'm moving my mouse, but I'm holding in shift. It stays in a straight line, and we'll move it all the way across. There you go. Open up the animation pane again, and you'll see here is the moving animation. But you'll notice, just with a quick test run, this is way too fast. I can't really click on it. You need a pretty good computer or a pretty steady hand to click on it. So I'm going to make this, I would recommend at least 5 seconds. If you're playing it with really young kids, I would put even more seconds. This is easy for me, but for students it might not be. So we've got the green balloon moving, and now we want the pair to come back. So we want the pair to be in the middle of the screen, so we'll click on the pair, and instead of just moving it around, we can click on picture format, align center. This puts the pair in the middle of the screen. Then we'll click again, align middle. This puts it So center puts it in the middle, kind of, if you look at it horizontally. Align middle puts it in the middle, but if you look at it vertically. Now what we want to happen is when the person clicks the balloon, we want this pair to get bigger. So I'll click on the pair. It should kind of like enlarge or grow like you've won a prize. So we'll click on the pair, add animation, and choose this grow shrink option. And the next thing we want to do is we also want it to kind of pulse. So we'll click on, should we do pulse or color pulse? Let's just do the normal pulse one. So now let's check out the animations. Remember to use the add animation button. So we want this to happen when the green balloon is clicked. So we select them, Control, drag them down, all the way down. We want it to happen with previous, so it should happen with all the other animations. With previous. I think they should happen before the green explosion disappears. So as you pop the balloon disappears, the explosion appears, and then we want these animations to start. So let's first click on the grow one. Under effect options, we can choose how we want it to grow. So we want it just to get large, and we want it to grow vertically and horizontally. Then you can double click on it, on the animation in the animation pane, and you can choose the size. I'm just going to leave it at 150%. Actually, let's try 170. See how that goes. And then I'll click on the pulse animation. So this just kind of makes it go transparent, non-transparent, a bit brighter. I think I want this to happen. So again, I double click on it, and I want this to happen 3 times. So repeat 3 times, and I want it to be fast pulses. Sure, fast pulses. You'll see that these animations don't line up. Let's quickly just see what it looks like, first of all. Let's see what it looks like. We'll go in. Oh, we forgot to add the appear animation for the pair. So let's click on appear. We'll move it down here. We'll click on with previous. Let's try again. So balloon comes across. I click on it. It gets bigger, and it pulses. It looked okay. I mean, it didn't look the greatest. Let's look at it again. Click on it. It's pulsing and growing. I don't like the look of it. I think I would like it to pulse after the pair, after the growing animation is finished. So I'm going to make it pulse twice. I think twice would be better. I think also very fast would be better. So just twice very quickly, and I want this to happen when the growing animation is finished. So the growing animation is 2 seconds, so we'll simply delay this by 2 seconds. There you go. Let's look at it again. Balloon comes across, I click on it, it grows, and now it flashes. I think I like this much better. And that's basically it for now. I mean, the balloon's moving across. When we click on it, the pair appears, the explosion appears. Let's test it one more time. It comes across, click, it appears. Voila, there you have your prize. You can play around with the speed of the movement of the balloon, but that's basically it for the first elevation. Now let's take this slide. So we finished the first elevation. This just has 1 balloon. Now let's elevate it even further. We'll make it more exciting, and we add all 3 balloons moving. So let's choose the same slide. Control D to duplicate. And now we have just a duplicate of the slide. So we have 1 balloon now, but we wanted to have 3 balloons. You can have as many as you want actually, but we wanted 3 balloons. So let me first just make the pair disappear so it's not in the way. Selection pane and hide the visibility. I'll go back to these slides with the other balloons, and I'll just select the balloons. So this ensures that we already have the animations done for them. I just click Control C, Control V, and now we can move them to the side. So I'm just going to move them up here, here. Okay, I'm going to choose the explosions. I'll put the explosions back here in the middle. It doesn't really matter where you put them, because obviously the balloons will be exploding at different times. So now we have these balloons, but I think they're a bit too big for the slide. So let's just click on them, holding Shift to resize, make them a bit smaller. This just adds to the complexity. I'll put one balloon high, one balloon low. I'll put them like this. Sure. So let's see what animations we have. We have, for the green balloon, I'll just quickly put the pair back. Pairs back. Animation. We have the green balloon that moves across. We have the green balloon appearing and the explosion and the pair. So right now the pair is linked to the green balloon. All you have to do to link it to a different balloon is simply click on all the animations named pair and simply move them to whichever balloon you want. So to make it challenging, let's move it down here to the blue balloon, and we'll put it after the explosion, and will after the explosion appear and before the explosion disappear. So now when we click on the green balloon, let's just show you, when we click on the green balloon, it's just going to pop, but nothing's going to appear. So we need to add the movement for the blue balloon and the pink balloon, or as I named it, the red balloon. So click on both of them. Actually, an easier way would be simply, no, we can't do that. If this green balloon only had the moving animation, we could just use Animation Painter. But it seems like we'll have to do it manually. So click on the balloons, holding Control to select multiple ones. Important to click Add Animation, down to Motion Path, Lines. And again, the default is going down, but let's take it to the side. Right, we'll move it right. I want all of these movements to be 5 seconds long. Again, you can change this. You can make one balloon 6 seconds, one balloon 3. You can change the speed of the balloons. And we want them all to move together. Actually, I think I'm going to make some of them a bit faster and slower. Let's choose the blue balloon. Let's make it 4.5. Let's take the red balloon. Let's make it 6 seconds. Okay, so right now we have the green balloons, all the balloons are moving. The green balloon just pops, the blue balloon contains the pair, and the red balloon just pops as well. So let's test that out, see if it works. We'll open it. So how you can get the game to start is simply by clicking the arrow. Remember, we made it so that if you click anywhere on the screen, nothing happens. So I'll click the arrow, and now it's just a guessing, a playing game. Nothing there. This one's slow. This one's slow. That was quite slow. Oh! Very, very silly of me. I didn't change the length of the paths. Alright, let me change the lengths of the paths. That was a silly mistake right there. So again, we're holding Shift. We'll move them all the way across, just until they're off screen, basically. Doesn't have to be far. When you're making these games, there'll be a lot of trial and error. You might think it's done, but it's not done. There's always more you can do. For example, now, as I'm thinking about it, it would be nice to add a kind of go button. So we fixed the motion paths. Let's quickly check that. We'll click on the arrow, and now let's watch them move. Oh, this balloon's so quick. And there we got it. So again, adjust the speeds as you will, or as you would like. Let's add a go button quickly. We'll just go to shapes. I'll do it very simply. I'll make a little circle. Sure, a little circle. I'll hold in Shift and click. I'll put it right here at the bottom. Let me actually make my screen a bit bigger now, so you can see what's happening. I'll put it right here at the bottom. Let's make it a little bit bigger. We don't want it to impede the game. And a really quick, easy cheat way to do this. Let's just choose a nice green. I don't like these greens. There you go. Change the outline to no outline. I'm just going to go to Shape Effects, Preset, and I'm going to choose, I think this one. This kind of makes it look like a button, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we'll just add that. Let's add some text. I'll put go, just like this. There's a go. That doesn't look great. We'll just take the text away. Looks much better without the text. It actually looks better on the left hand side by the blue. So let's put it here. Alternatively, you could put it at the top. So again, just holding shift, you could put it in the middle, but I think that would impede too much, so let's just put it here. I'm just going to put it right here. And all we can do then is under animation pane, we'll select these animations, we'll go to the animations tab, trigger, and let's look. So we've named all of the shapes, but we haven't named the circle shape. So for now it's called flowchart, blah 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 blah. We'll go to selection pane and just quickly rename that. I'll just call it go button. There you go. Let's see if the game works. So we'll click on go, and the balloons come across. Hey, I did it. All you have to do is to create multiple versions of this, again just to make it interesting. You simply click on the slide, Control D to duplicate, and you go to animation pane. You can change the lengths or the speeds of the movement. So I'll make this one 5.5. I'll make this one, let's say I have really young kids, I'll make it slower. So I'll make this one 6. There you go. I'll take the pair. I'll give it to the blue one or the red one this time, sorry. And let's go back into the PowerPoint, into the slideshow. We'll click the button, and now they're much slower. Well, still fast, but slow. And here it appears. That's basically it. So now you've got the basic balloon popping, and you can just quickly copy and paste the slide. You've got just one balloon going across. You've got multiple balloons going across. Again, you can make as many as you want, but for balloons it's not ideal because it's quite a long shape. So anywhere you click over here, it would count as the blue balloon. So even if I were to click here, it would count as the blue balloon, not the green one. In any case, just duplicate the slide, change the order of things, modify it slightly, and there you go. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoy the video. Again, my details are in the description below. You can check out my other videos. I'm available for freelancing as well. My email and Fiverr are in the description below, so please reach out if you need your Dream PPT made. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.